Hi Pisces, let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Saturday the 22nd of November 2025, but whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also Pisces, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Pisces collective. Pisces, let's see what you need to be aware of today. Thank you all for being here. You have coffin, main female, and unexpected income. I feel the tough times are over, okay, or they're coming to a close here. You got some good things coming in. You've got unexpected income. So I feel for everybody here, you are the main female, no matter what your sex is, okay? You're nurturing something. Could be nurturing yourself, nurturing something you're building. To me, it's actually reminding me that rose of an Ace of Wands. So something you desire, something you're passionate about, something that drives you forwards. What does Pisces need to know? You're coming out as yourself there, Pisces, as the King of Cups. You then have the Empress. We're going to be grabbing out clarifiers also here for you, Pisces. You then have the King of Swords. Current energy. You have Temperance. The Ten of Swords. And the Sun. In your future. You have the Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. And Judgment. On the back of the deck, Pisces, is the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something there. Give your clarifiers a quick shuffle, then we'll get started. I see, Pisces, you are using your voice, standing strong in the face of adversity. Okay, so you are standing up for yourself here. I'm just going to have a look at the cards. Yeah, they look pretty good. Okay. What is the King of Cups for Pisces today? So as I said, I feel that's you, but we will have a look at your clarifier here. You have the Five of Wands. Yeah, you've been on an emotional roller coaster, on a journey. You've been in some type of conflict or tension. There's competition, jealousy, butting of the heads. Okay, but to me here, you're not looking at that anymore. You're about to embark on a new journey. You've come back from that journey. And there's been no compromise here. Okay, so I feel like you've matured from that. You're like, ugh, I'm too old to be playing games, okay? So what is the Empress? So the Empress is Taurus energy. Tell us about the Empress. You have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you was there for a bit. With the Empress, you're now sitting there making a decision on something new, okay? You have an idea here. Okay, whether it's an idea or something that you're caring for, something that you're nurturing, that your intuition's telling you to birth, because you see, It's still in her belly. So she's actually got to birth this idea. Could be a little bit worried about this. But there's also this connection to holding on to something that you were committed to. But there was conflict. So I feel here it's about birthing that idea. So tell us about the King of Swords. You have the Knight of Cups. So you need to cut this off. You need to cut the blindfold off. With the King of Swords, you need to look at the logic. Whatever that was, moving away from it is what should be happening here. You're moving into an environment or a space here, Pisces, where there is the overflowing cup of love, and you're protecting that. What is Temperance? So Temperance is Sagittarius energy. I feel here for you, Pisces, in the current energy, you could be healing. Got the Queen of Wands. But you're doing things a little different. You're being independent. You're confident. As you heal, you start to become confident again. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands no matter what sex you are here, Pisces. Everybody has feminine, masculine. You're an angel. Okay, you're an angel sent to earth to do the work of the divine. So you could be living your best life. You've also got social. So she's being confident and social and connecting with people. And I feel for a while here for you, Pisces, you haven't been like that. You're doing something different, and that's going to help you heal. So getting out there again and living your best life and enjoying, you know, those moments with the authentic, secure attachments that you have in your life. So let's now have a look at the Ten of Swords. Tell us about the Ten of Swords. You've got the Queen of Pearls. So I see that you could have been giving to somebody. There's a earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Could be a feminine, doesn't have to. But there was someone you were working with, but also in a relationship with here, I feel, Pisces, that is no more. But now this gives you energy to give to you, okay? She's, you know, bathing in the water. And I feel this is you. You're enjoying the moments. Okay, something is finally dead, done, over with. And I feel the sun is about to come out again. It's about to rise. And you've got the sun. So what is the sun for Pisces? The sun is Leo energy. Coming back into the light, getting over that situation, healing from the situation. You've got the Knight of Swords. So you've come out of the other side. I feel you could have been walking through the dark night of the soul here, Pisces. Dealing with that. You could have been dealing with depression also. But now you feel free and alive again. You could be, as I said, around those secure attachments that you have in your life. It could be children, friends and family. A Leo could be significant here. But the sun is shining again, and it's in your current energy because you are focusing on you. You know, very feminine energy here with the Queen of Pearls and the Queen of Wands. But also being excited about life again. There's something here that I feel is going to be successful in your life that you are focusing on, okay? It's something where you hold the sword there, so you could be communicating something here in particular. Let's now have a look in your future energy. You have the Nine of Swords. What is the Nine of Swords for Pisces? The Devil. I'll grab one more card. Okay, so in the future, you are relocating, you're moving. There's still thoughts of somebody in particular from the past, okay? Someone that you were having tension and conflict with. You keep thinking about them. They could be thinking about you also, Pisces, as to why you could be connecting with them. And I feel through the 5D with the Devil, Capricorn energy, there's this entanglement or codependency. In the future here, you're cutting the tie because you're going to go over that waterfall. You're going to release yourself from being obsessed with this energy. This energy and yourself aren't working. There's conflict. But you know this. You know that you need to leave. You know it's time to leave. You know they're never going to change. You keep trying to work on things, I feel, in the past, and it's just not working. And I feel not only that, you could have attachments to other things here in your life, Pisces, that you are releasing. It's time to release it because you keep thinking about needing to release it, and it could be something you're obsessed with. Whether a person, a thing, an addiction. But it is time to let go of all those things holding you back. Tell us about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy. So turning the wheel the right way. So here you're being some type of humanitarian, or you're doing the work. As I feel like I said in one of the Pisces readings that, you know, you have a path here. You've been sent to Earth to do work, okay? And I feel for you, Pisces, it's now getting done. In the future here, you're trying to turn the wheel the right way. The way you turn the wheel the right way is when you double up on the good and you release the bad. So I see you releasing the bad. I see you going over the waterfall and giving, you know, to the right things, to the right people. You could be a humanitarian. As I said, I feel like you are some angels sent down from the heavens to do work for the divine. You're also showing people the path. Okay, you're showing people how things should be, how people should give, who people should give to. You are someone that's very wise here, and I feel it will all pay off. What is Judgment? So Judgment is Scorpio energy. You have the Queen of Cups. So what is your choice? And I see here in the future you are releasing something. You are grabbing the divine's hand. It's like divine wants you to come back again. I feel you could have went down like a rabbit hole, okay, for a bit there. But I feel now you are connected to the divine again. I feel your connection got lost for a little bit because, as I said, you could have went down a rabbit hole. May not have been able to get the reception. So let's now have a look at these two cards on the back of the deck. But I see here you are giving to you, you're listening to your intuition. It's all about you, and you've got this unexpected income coming in for you. So let's have a look now at these two cards. You've got the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups for what you don't see. What is the Seven of Wands? So what is worth fighting for here? There's something that you're working on is worth fighting for. Something that's building stability in your life is worth fighting for. There's going to be a lot of competition for what you're fighting for here. But I feel for you, if you see it through to the end, if you just keep consistent, it's going to pay off, okay? Tell us about this Eight of Cups. The Knight of Swords. So I feel after you close that cycle out, okay, there's something here that you're leaving. You could even be leaving something here that you don't really want to leave. You've given a lot to it. As I said, there could be some type of obsession or an addiction in your life. But you need to look at this. What is it actually bringing into your life here? Okay, carefully considering what to actually invest your time, money, or effort into. And you've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel whatever you're leaving cannot come with you into this manifestation. There's something here you're trying to manifest into your life, but there is also something or someone you have to leave behind. You know the answers there, Pisces. But I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Have a great day, but I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.